who are always cherry pick. You are a Yoruba man. As a Yoruba man, you are supposed to respect elders. Oguke Yodane Peloma or Shofoni. The reason to be my Shofoni, we pay. If you have a problem with me, calling out and cussing out these Olori Brukus, and you don't have a problem in questioning that who born these people, who raised them, who are their parents? Did the parents of your criminal leaders in Nigeria, did they raise thieves or responsible men and women? I mean, you have a chance to lead the people, represent them, speak for them, but you spend the time to sabotage them, steal from them, and leave them in penury, leave them in abject poverty, leave them vulnerable, exposed, unprotected. Abi, and yet you are still looking for respect or shofoni. You have a problem with me, causing them out. But you don't have a problem with these guys. You think I don't have home training? Oh, you this guy, you lack home training. I beg, who trained these ones? The ones that are drug pushers, drug addicts, certificate forgers, those who are destroying Nigeria. Who raised them? Who are their parents? You don't have problem with that, do you? Oh, you have problem with me. The reason why it's is because, Baba, see light in the end of the tunnel. Another one that say there's a light at the end of the we don't go check them. See light at the end of any tunnel. Nobody only say they don't steal the generator. Baba, they've stolen all the cable, all the wire, lights out of the end of the tunnel. You will remain in that darkness. And these guys don't care. They've mortgaged the life of your children and children's children. I know some of you have invested so much in your own self-survival, which is pretty much like selfishness. As long as I am okay, then Nigeria is okay. If I can pay my hospital bills, who says Nigeria is not fine, it's not working? If I can open a business for my wife, she doesn't even have to run it. It's just for her to just, let she not be like, say she's not doing something. Nigeria is fine. Now you don't know the way. In your selfishness, we have that too. There are many people like that. The liter of petroleum is 1,200. You these people, you want to kill us. Then you turn around and say, well, as long as God is giving us, I mean, I'm grateful to God. I mean, even if they sell the liter of petroleum for 5,000 naira, to God be the glory. I can afford it. In your selfishness, we know people like you. You all need to go and convert your generator, go and convert your car to CNG, but they are buying themselves latest automobiles that are using petrol because they don't have to really pay for it. Therefore, you don't have a problem since you can afford it. If others can't, well, that's their problem. They should go and work harder. Go and work harder. Do you know that the most hardworking people are people where they dig conga? People where they dig well. They are the most hardworking people. Like the young women who are praying for, I'm looking for a very hardworking man. They can't see a mechanic, they run. They see people where they dig conga, borehole, they run. Because to them, it's just they're not working for pretty much like, with nothing to show. Because these guys have destroyed the economy. They've devalued your currency to the point that you are earning, some of you are still earning what you are earning 3-4 years ago. But now, you have a job, but you are like a beggar too. That affects millions. It affects businesses. People are folding. They are struggling in their business. And those ones who are still keeping their business together, they are counting days until when they won't have those businesses anymore. But since you can buy full tank to you in your car, it doesn't matter. Nigeria is working. Now those ones be lazy people. Don't worry. So now the only people that have problem with Mayegun, the only people that their skins, their body, they scratch them. Every time they are watching Mayegun, they have advice for me. they have opinion about what I am saying or how I am saying it. There are those of you who are so selfish enough to think, since you are okay, then it's everyone else's fault. But they are not. But don't worry, there were people like you too. Some of those people are now the victims of the failed economy in that contraption, right? Some of them were in a very comfortable position 2, 3, 4 years ago. Today, they are now at a desperate position. Your own is coming. So that is why the people that told you to go and fast and pray, they are feasting, enjoying, having all the kind of fun that they can have. Okay? Then they paid the few lunatics on social media to come and influence you and make you feel confused. Like, if listen, are you nowhere? This country is tough. Another person is coming to tell you that President Tifnumbu is doing a great job. If not for him, the thing will be tougher than this. And you want to believe them. My job is to get you thinking. You understand? Yeah, even if you think you are comfortable or you are not. My intention is to get you thinking. My intention is not to make you comfortable. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I am here to tell you and show you what you need to see and what you need to hear. What you make of that is totally yours. In a system that is so bastardized, so corruptly destroyed, and no one is actually really safe, it is better for you not to live in denial, which is the easiest part. A lot of you would love to live in denial, so that somebody else will probably foot the bill for your responsibility. Some said, why is it that people, if things are really that bad, how come people are not on the street? Because some of them are still being, they are still being subsidized by a lot of people. There are so many of you inside that contraption today that your welfare, your living, your everything is being subsidized by other people. So you don't really feel any much pressure. When it seems like everything won't turn upside down like this, somebody will just say, how are you? Send me your account. Send your account and details to me. I will see what I can do. And once they do that, then you've got a relief for a few days or maybe for a few weeks. And every time things want to go like, you want red do, you don't red do, somebody will ask you, send me your account details. That is why you haven't seen a lot of people actually losing it. And the criminal politicians themselves, they are doing charity too. Do you know that? Yeah, like this guy that was the one I showed you earlier. Go and share 10,000 for them. Go and share them 1,000. Go and give them a Congo of rice. Go and give them bread. And all of this, they will give you temporary relief. And that will be like, okay, maybe God will do something very soon. But there is no real plan, man. Yeah, no real plan. 5.1 billion naira to buy 26 vehicles for people who say don't get car already. This is how they spend the money. But for you, then you need to wait and endure. We are working hard. We are working hard. And then they go about borrowing money with ridiculous conditions to further devalue your naira. And they are not investing this money in any real sector to start with. Not in any real sector. You need 24 hours electricity if you want to run and industrialize their country, which can then generate employment, in massive employment. Abi? You need government to come around and bail out struggling manufacturing sector. No, they are not bailing anybody out. Rather, they want to tax you to death. So this is just the beginning. According to Tifnumbu, if there is other way, he will probably have adopted it. But there is none to start with.
The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggling. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there's not.
Chai!
There is none. That's exactly what Wike said. Talking about, I mean, the guy destroyed people's livelihood. He destroyed people's homes. He called them shanties. He burned down people's homes. He called them shanties. Said they were illegal shanties. People displayed their own document of their land. He said they were not originals. You believe that? Then he called the media chat, Nigerian media, channels, TVC, News Central, and all this. He called them together in his office to make himself feel good and justify all his illegal actions. Baba is the government, right? So if I have a document given to me by a government that is, I mean, by the people in government that is no longer in government, and another government came and said, no, that document is not, we are not looking at it, throw it away. And then you take my land and you call my land my home shanties? No compensation, no nothing, just like that. And then he called the media. He called the media to make himself feel better, talking about it. This is the guy talking about destroying people's livelihood. And he actually feel good about it. Here is Wike.
Shanties are not where people should live. No. Shanties are illegal people.
TVC News has a follow-up to that.
Honorable Minister, some people will also quarrel with maybe your style in engaging these people, because you also went to a place in Lugbe and some other areas where some buildings were demolished because you say they don't have approval and they insist that their papers are intact. People have quarreled with your style. They say that the Honorable Minister is not listening because there was even this viral video where you engaged with somebody and probably used it's, I think, tempers flared at that point, and people didn't like that as government with a human face, you should also be listening to the people.
Why does the criminal need a human face?
No, I'm talking about this time, not those in shanties this time.
No, let me tell you. Why do I have to sympathize with the criminal? Why
not those in shanties.
Now, come here. The criminals are not only shanties. Land grabbers are criminals. Why do I have to sympathize with criminals? Why do I have to be friendly with criminals?
Is that how government is seen?
No.
If they said an arm of the FCT gave them approval.
No, it's not correct. Excuse me. Yes, I would like you to give me approval. See, today, on Saturday, I was in my Tama with the Director of Land River Control. I went there. I don't sit in the office to be told this and this. I go. On Saturday, I was there. What is going on? All the green areas, all the taken away. I said, what's going on here? No trees, nothing. This is good. That's okay. Come. Invite everybody to my office today. They were there. I said, hey, I don't know who, but I hear you people have allocations here and this and that. Well, the lot of lands is not controlled. If anybody has encroached to the green area without approval, too bad. Too bad. The building will go down. No, it will go down. Certainly, yes, it will go down. Yes.
Without compensation.
Without what?
Compensation.
Compensation for what? You encroach on land. I pay compensation. No.
Suppose they have some papers, some kind of papers to show which emanated from government agency.
The only person that can give you that approval is the minister. If you go and do business with so what's my business there? Sometimes people can do business with them. They give you land allocation paper. What's my business? It is only the minister that has the power to sign.
Your Excellency, sometimes these documents shown are actually AMAC documents, and then you find situation.
Just like I told you that. Before I came on board, there was a director of lands who went to sign on behalf of the minister and allocate land to somebody. Does he have power?
But in that case, what happened?
What is it? Anything you did illegal. What happened? What's my business? In you. having an illegal business with people. No, please. Please just try to understand this. Please, we're always in a hurry to get something. And being in a hurry, you'll be in trouble. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Somebody goes to sign a CFO when you know there's only the minister that signs a CFO. And you're telling me he represented the minister. I mean, how can you tell me that? You know it is the minister of FCT that signs it. Ordinarily, the president is the governor. But that power has been given to the minister of FCT. Right? Some states, the governor donates their power to the attorney general. I will see the law, you will see that this power has been donated to the attorney general. And the attorney general can sign on behalf of the governor. You don't tell me that a civil servant will go and sign a CFO on behalf of the governor or the attorney general that the power has been given to. And then you come to bring sentiment. Then somebody is that. Now, why I don't want you to go away from that? When you say this,
Amak land.
Yes. Now, what are you saying? They went and took land from area councils. The matter got to Supreme Court. Supreme Court said no. Every land is under the FCT.
Does it mean
now you now go? What I expect you to do is to say, okay, look, we have made this mistake. What do we do to regularize?
Yeah, particularly when they're on a large scale, like you saw in Lupe.
No. Don't cut me short. Just calm down so that you get a picture. Some people just move in. And you know, we have this tendency. He will stay 2 years now. It's not 4 years. As a minister, he will go. Another minister will come. We'll find our way. That is what you have in this country. I will stand for that. You can't go to a place and just start developing on a land that does not belong to you. You go and grab land, and then you go and, you know the worst thing, they go and institute action against the FCT. They have their way in the secretariat. They go to the legal secretariat. They have their people. They go to lands. They have their people. The FCT minister is sued, but the suit will not reach him. He will not be served. And then they go. The court will give judgment. They constitute everything.
That means all this is in collusion with your staff, sir.
Yeah. Not my staff.
I mean,
FCT.
But you should be aware that that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're doing now. And that's what is painful to people. Do you know, as I came, how many directors of land have changed? Yes. Some people saw it as their birthright. Yes. I said, no, you will leave. I removed them.
Was it enough to just remove them?
No.
If their actions had led to some of the problems we are facing now,
the point
was it just enough to remove them?
No. First of all, if you want to clean up a place, and you know that these people are part of the gang, you need to say, listen, you out. Do you know that I made approval for staff to be changed? Some people sat on it. Yes. Until I said, no, we can't continue with this. Everything turned to ethnicity. Everything turned to religion. I'm an Hausa Fulani. I'm a Yoruba. I'm an Igbo. I'm none of this. Everything turned to. So, when people know you're
nuisance, Lele.
Everything coming out of his mouth is a lie with evidence. But because it is Wike, do you understand? He's somebody that loves to hear his own voice. Sure you get? Even if you present him with all the contrary evidence to what he's saying, he will be like, and he will be regurgitating nonsense that are not backed with anything. And it has to be the truth. Yeah. If I say it, it must be the truth. Listen, but contrary to what you are saying, like these people have done, no. They got the document from local government. No, I am supposed to be the one to sign the document. So if the minister is supposed to sign the document, right? And then the ministers before you, who have signed some of this CFO for these people, and you are like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Oh, you went to local, it's the local government that signed it. They say, no, it's not local government. Sir, look, this is the Ministry of FCT. They signed, the minister signed. Look at, no, you forged it. It's a fake document. It's a fake document. There's no minister that signed anything. Minister did not sign anything. Let me tell you something. They have a way of forging documents to make it look original. So with the Wike, if it's not the one who signed it, it's fake. As if to say, the FCT ministerial position has never been occupied by anybody before him. Those criminals, they are criminals. I don't respect criminals. But these people have been there before you. They had all of their papers, everything. No. There's some people in the ministry signed it. You didn't even give them chance to. You didn't even look at the document. From some of the videos we have seen, he didn't even look at anything. He's made up his mind. These are shanties. Okay, listen, these are not shanties. These are already, developing areas where people are already developing their property. No. They just take land. They just go there and take land. And then they start building. And then they will go to High Court. They will go to Supreme Court. In your own country, where they do not have any respect for their own law, or their rules or rule of law, whatever, they don't have any. It is only what he, with a Wike, if he's interested in it, if I am interested here now, everything else doesn't matter anymore. And that is why he was burning people's houses. He was burning people's houses, demolishing them to look more like rough areas, so that he can justify and say, well, it's a shanty. That's why we can't get Jesus. A country where they don't have respect for their citizens. The moment he's interested, even let the journalists ask their questions. Even when they are like, no, but there are evidence that's, no, let me finish. So the only thing he's saying must be the truth. And you can't even go to the court and challenge him, because the court is controlled by him. Yeah. He even justified taking people's houses. He took Julius Berger's land in order to build houses for judges. To bribe judges with houses, mansions. They will build mansions for judges. Judges that are supposed to be neutral in everything, they can no longer be neutral. Oh, here is another windpipe rant, okay? This time around is about the PDP. I'm giving you this so that I can show you other things, so we can get this out of the way, right? Here, with a Wike again.
I hear that the guy is a candidate. I've never seen him. Nobody has ever come to me. So what do you want me to do? All you want me to do, because I'm PDP, I begin to run. I won't do that.
What I'm saying is that what is in the, what a few people perhaps in the party and at the state are saying is that perhaps because of your current position, you may be cheering for the other team.
What is current position? Was I on the position when I supported Diri? Was Diri not run under this current position I was? No, I'm coming. Was it not? I supported him under PDP.
Could it also be because you are sending different conflicting signals to your party members as to where you actually stand?
For this governorship election, I'm not supporting. It's not where I stand. You don't need to say I'm not supporting him.
Could it also be that they no longer see you as a major stakeholder?
Who is the major stakeholder of PDP? Mention the person. Than me. Who is the major? Mention one. You may say governors.
Yes.
Who is the governor? You tell me now.
PDP state governor, like the governor of Bauchi state.
Here is what?
The governor of Oyo state.
No, fine. Look. I can tell you something. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate. Leadership is a terrible thing.